In upcoming Q4 in 2024, I'm going to make $1 million with ecom. Why? I think it's the best season to have your store up and running because a lot of people are in the buying mood. A lot of people are ready to buy their gifts for the upcoming season, like the special season like Christmas and New Year's gifts and the New Year's resolutions. In Q4, everybody is just buying a lot of shit. Right now we're in summer, right now we're in the middle of July, well at the end of July as you guys can see here. It's pretty good weather here in Europe as well. In Portugal, where I live, here you see my nice new background because we just bought this new place, we bought this new villa. And that's also a reason why I'm going all in with Q4 this year, because hey, we need to pay for these renovations. A lot of renovation needs to be done here, so I think we need to make a lot of money to make sure that this villa will be updated to 2024. So in the next few minutes, I will dive into my laptop and I will show you my whole game plan to make 1 million in Q4, and you just can copy the whole game plan because this is something that you can replicate yourself, because I will show you how I will do it and you can do the same. So you can just copy my game plan or just take inspirations from it and make yourself. All right, so let's get into my laptop and let's see what we have cooking. All right, guys, we're behind my laptop and we're going to see my full Q4 game plan. Don't mind the new background, we're just rebuilding all this stuff, but you're not here for the background, you're here for the real value. So let's take a look into my laptop. So guys, here are we at the Miro board. As you guys know, I use Miro to plan out a lot of stuff, and as you guys can see, we have planned out a lot of stuff. So let me get into it. It is the $1 million game plan in 90 days. And let's run the numbers. It is my Q4 end goal is to make 1 million in profit in Q4. That means that we need to generate at least 1 million revenue per month, and that means that we need to run at least 33K a day. That's what we need to do. The minimum goal that I've set is 1 million in revenue in total. So that's a really big difference. If you want to make 1 million in revenue in Q4, you need to have at least 300K per month in revenue. But if you want to hit at least 1 million in profit in Q4, you need to be doing at least 1 million in revenue per month. And that's a big difference, but we are aiming for the 1 million in profit. So let me take a look what we just need to do. And that is our strategy, and that is take what works and replicate. We're not here to think about reinventing the new wheel. No, we're just taking what is already working. So what does this mean? Well, we want to generate multiple brands, multiple stores, and multiple niches. Because what we see is when we have one like cash flow dropshipping brand, which has 3 stores, then we have one branded dropshipping store that has 3 markets, and the second brand as well with 3 markets. That means that we need to hit 3.6K per day per store, which is very doable. So guys, let me take a look at how we're going to structure it. So well, our thought is that we want to create one Google cash flow dropshipping store, because that's what I'm very specialized in. We run Google Ads dropshipping stores like for many years, and I've been doing 7 figures with this business model as well. So we're going to focus in the silk nightwear embedding niche, because I think in Q4 this niche will be pumping. Then we will just choose 3 different markets that we run the same brand in, and I don't know if this will be like a real brand or this will be just general dropshipping with different products, but we will see. Then we have a brand that we really want to build, and that's in the health and beauty space, because to be honest, this is the niche where most of the money will be generated. Then we have 3 markets as well. We don't know what market yet. We want to do the market research later on. And then we have a second brand idea, and this will be print on demand or the gift niche. Guys, in the print on demand and the gift niche, I think there is a lot of money to be generated in Q4, because a lot of people are in the buying mood for someone else. They're not just buying stuff from themselves, they're buying stuff for the loved ones. So that's why we want to dive into the print on demand and gift niche. Print on demand will trigger a real big emotion, and the gift niche, of course, if you even can give it to someone else, it is even a bigger emotion that you can trigger. So this is why we chose this market. So here you see that we want to go in 3 markets as well. So for this one, we want to use the advertising platforms Google and Facebook. That's where we specialize in. And for the brands, we want to run the Google, the Facebook, and organic, and maybe some TikTok ads as well, but we will mainly focus on these 3 sales channels. So if we check the guidelines and benchmarks for these markets and these brands, is what we have here. Well, first of all, we want to have a break-even ROAS close to 1.5 or even lower to 1.5. which means that we will have a profit from 20% at least at a ROAS of 2.0. This is very, very important because the CPMs and the CPCs will be rising like crazy in Q4. So you want to make sure that you have good statistics on Facebook, and with a ROAS of 2, you're still very profitable. When you have ROAS 2 and you are able to scale, then you are able to bump the budget very, very high and you will outbid your competitors. So let's move on. We want to focus on an average order value of at least 50 euros, and it is possible to have bundle offers with this product. Bundling and AOV is the way to succeed in Q4 because you will be maximizing your AOV, you will be maximizing your profits, you will be maximizing your ROAS, you will notice a big difference with a higher AOV. Well, and then of course, one of the things we want is that it is easy to ship, because if it's hard to ship, that's something that we really don't want. We don't want any logistic problems. Then of course, we want to have it be advertised on aisle platforms. And what we mean with that is some products are just only like really TikTok products, for example, or like really Facebook ads products. We want products that can be advertised on all platforms so they blend in everywhere. Then the product itself, it needs to solve a big problem or trigger a big emotion. We want to focus on both. We want to have products that solve one really big problem and triggers a really big emotion as well. If we combine them, we will be making a lot of money. Then of course, we want to have a big total addressable market. This means that the market is very, very huge and is very, very big. A big market means big opportunities, large scale. So that's what we want. And the third one is that we want to have easy viral content process. We want to make sure that the content process is very, very easy, but it's also very easy to make viral content, because viral content, that is when you will be boosted by all the algorithms and it will push you even further than maybe the paid reach as well. So then what we want to focus on is as well a recurring or a consumable product. It is an optional benefit that we want to have because we think that it is not the main focus, but if you have a product that is consumable, which means that people will be recurring, like the customers will be recurring, you will be printing money, because on the front end, you don't need to be profitable, but at the back end, you will be profitable because people will be coming back if they like the product, of course. So that's what we focus on. So now we have touched on the numbers. We will be doing 33K a day at least to hit the 1 million profit in Q4, which is insane if I write it in here, but it is doable if you divide it by the many stores and the markets that we want to do. It is 3.6K per day per store. So let's go into the team building. What we want to do is we want to hire a team for this one, of course, obviously, right? So what we're going to do is me and my business partner Enrique, we want to focus ourselves on the product research for the brands. We want to make sure that the payments and the whole setup is done correctly. We want to make sure that we overview the team, we train the first people, we make sure that the innovation is still taking place, and we make sure that the strategy and analyzing the results is still being done by us. So then the rest will be done by the brand manager. We still need to hire this person, and that's what we're going to do in the next few weeks. This brand manager will be making sure that the team will be trained. The team has a total overview. The product research for the dropshipping stores will be done by the brand manager. The product listing will be overviewed by the brand manager. Logistics, the backend optimization, and the profit and loss reporting. And then we have all these VAs or other people, like the freelancers, they report back to the brand manager. We have one designer that does the design creation and the social media management. Then of course we need to have one VA that does the page building. Then we need to have one VA that does the data management and the UGC outreach. Then we want to have one VA that does the customer support, or multiple VAs of course. And then we want to have one media buyer that does the launching of the ads and analyzing results and does report back to us. So this is the team structure that we want to use. We have already a to-do list for the whole team set up. So this is something that we can put in the colors. So you can see here, and this is where we do the to-do list when we do the weekly meetings. So then I have the whole timeline of the whole year in place. And this is very, very important. If you don't plan out your goals and you don't plan out like the steps that you need to take, you don't have the overview. I'm pretty weak in this one. So I'm very happy that I created this one because it will help me keeping all the structure in this chaotic head, okay? We are actually in Q3. We are starting to get closely to Q4. When I'm recording this video, we are in August. And this means that we have the whole month of August and the whole month of September till it is 1st of October. And then it's when Q4 starting. Q4 will be starting from October till November, from November to December, and December to January. This is where the most money will be made. And here you see it already, right? In August and September, we want to focus on the foundation of a strong brand. This is where the whole backend will be created for brands, for the dropshipping stores, so everything is optimized. From October on, we only want to focus on scaling and optimizing. We don't want to be launching any new brands, any new products. No, we don't want to do that. We only want to scale and optimize. If we take an overview, that is when you see here the CEO, that's where we are. We do the market and the product research and setting up the brands and setting up the markets. That is our responsibility. The second responsibility that we have in August will be hiring a brand manager for growth. We want to focus especially on this person. It needs to be a really, really good person that has some expertise in running a brand, in running a team, running the operationals, and is very, very structured. So this is what we will do on August. And then we have the brand manager, of course, when she or he is hired. They will focus on hiring a team for content creation, landing pages, and they will make sure that we can soft launch the products, because in August we already want to launch some products just to see what the market is responding to these products, because we don't want to keep hiring people and don't get any cash flow in. We want to get into cash flow as quick as possible. So in September, while we have soft launched the products, we want to have focus on the logistics and the payment structure setup, and of course soft launching more ads. That's what we are going to do. That's our responsibility. Then the brand manager will be focusing on that the team is operational for the full operations. This means that the content flywheel is ready. We want to have incoming new creatives every week, every day. I don't know what yet, but we need to make sure that content is coming in every now and then. And then of course they need to focus on the backend. Customer support is ready for scale because Q4 is getting started in October. So in September, everything is ready to launch. Everything is ready for scale. So now we enter Q4, and this means that we will focus on contracting agencies and freelancers for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because Black Friday, Cyber Monday is happening on the 29th of 11 plus 2nd of December, which is happening here, okay? So we want to be at least 2 months before, like 1 to 2 months before, we want to make sure that we have contracted all the agencies that will help us with email marketing, CRO, split testing. I don't know what kind of agencies we need. It is just depending on the freelancers that we will find. So that's what we do. Then we pass it on to the brand manager, because the brand manager will onboard the new talent and the agencies. She or he will make sure that the content is ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and that the email marketing and the CRO is optimized for sales. CRO is conversion rate optimization. We want to have as high as possible of the conversion rate, because then we maximize the profits, all right? So that's what we do in October. Then we go into November. Man, that's where we focus on maximizing the average order value and the lifetime value, because we already have set up the market and the store and we're already scaling. We want to maximize the AOV and the lifetime value, because we want people coming back for our products, right? So we are going to focus on that one. Plus, of course, we have the aftermath of Black Friday, Cyber Monday here. I think we will be responsible for that as well. Then the brand manager will be doing some influencer marketing for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because it's the end of the month. We want to warm up the audience in the whole November, and then she or he needs to be focusing on optimizing the backend, because here a lot of sales will happen. I think Black Friday, Cyber Monday can change your whole life. This whole month can change your completely life if you do it correctly. And this year we are going to do it correctly. So then of course December starts, and this is where the holiday sales strategy comes in. We want to make sure that the strategy is in place, the team is informed, and they know what needs to be happening in December. That's what we focus on. And then we have, of course, that the brand manager will be focusing on maximizing profits and margins, because we need at least enough margins to be able to scale, and that means that we need to maximize the profits, and we want to make sure that the new upsells are ready, because of course in January we have the New Year's resolutions and we can maybe launch some new products as well, but we will launch them as upsells. So this is the whole timeline of Q4 that we are going to focus on. Like I told you guys, August and September will be the foundation, and October till January will be the scaling and optimizing, all right? So how are we going to start from next on? Well, in August, we are going to focus on the market and the product research and setting up the brands and the markets. So what is the strategy again? We take what works and replicate. What does this mean? Well, this means that we take a successful concept from the United States and we bring it to Europe. Why? Europe is still very low barrier to enter the market, and we have seen that a lot of products that go trending in like Australia, US, like in the big five, they take some time before they land in Europe. What we want to do is we take them from the US and we take them to Europe. We want to optimize it. We want to create new offers, and then we bring it back to the United States and we go with all the data that we have. Because we have all the data from our European clients, we have all the data from our team, and we are ready to enter the US market again. So the US market will be a market that we launch, but the main focus on the beginning will be the European market. So then we have the product research strategy. Well, what we do is we will take trending products on TikTok and Instagram Reels, and we will take them to Meta. We noticed that a lot of products right now, especially with TikTok Shop in the US, will be launched on TikTok. That's exactly where the magic is happening right now. And then we see that people move a lot to Amazon. So we noticed that all these movers and shakers products are going viral on TikTok Shop as well. So we are taking these products and we take them with Meta ads to Meta, to Facebook and to Instagram. For the product research, we already told you guys, we focus on solving a massive problem and triggering a mass emotion, and we want to focus on great margins and or it is consumable. If we have this in place, we will be making millions. And I think that if we do this very, very correctly, we don't even need this many markets and this many brands to make 33K a day. Even if you find a really good product and you're in the correct market, in a correct niche, you will be making 33K a day easily when you have a big total addressable market. So yeah, guys, this is the total overview what we are going to do, but I have something special for you as well, because now you're maybe thinking, well, Jesper, this is a really, really big plan and I don't know where to start. I've got something for you. You guys know that we run the 90 Days to Online Freedom challenge. Well, we brought a store from 0 to 100K a day. We even recorded everything. So if you guys want to make sure that you have seen it, well, the first link is in the description. Here you will see we have already almost 13 weeks of content ready, where we start a store from 0 and scale it to 100K. But this one will be ending soon. We have generated already the 100K in revenue. So this week we will have the $1 million game plan. Like actually this video that you see right here, the community will have already seen it. It is a call that we discussed this whole game plan. This means that the whole game plan that I just discussed within the Miro board, I will be recording and documenting the whole journey. I will be recording what kind of brands we're going to start. I will record the products, I will record the ads, I will even record how I'm hiring the team. So if you guys want to join me in this journey, please click on the first link in the description. You're able to join me with the coming few months and you will be seeing how I'm building the whole foundation for $1 million brand. All right, thanks for watching and see you in the next time. Peace.